Hey, it's JohnJay and Rich. Our phone number, 877-937-1047. Website, JohnJayandRich.com. On the line, pop superstar, actress, Miley Cyrus.
Of all the stuff you've done, you've got to be excited about your own movie coming out.
Yeah, I'm stoked. It's like the first time that I think people are going to take me seriously and, like, see me a little bit more for me. And you know what? I'm going to get 1,000 people going, she is the worst actress in the entire world. I'm never seeing another one of her movies ever again. And then there's going to be the people that, you know, rock and are supporters that are going to be, like, super stoked and surprised with, like, how, you know, great everyone is in the film and what a great cast it is and what a cool role it was to play. And everyone will get that. So there's going to be, I'm ready for, like, all the ups and downs, as always. But I'm still excited. No one can take that away from me.
What do you tell people? Because you've been in here before and saying, hey, listen, I know I'm not the best singer in the world, but I've got my shot at doing my songs. What do you tell yourself to not pay attention to the negative reviews and people who complain?
Well, here's the thing, is like I said, you know what, I may not be the best, you know, singer in the world, but I don't lip sync, you know what I mean? I'm always going to go out there, I'm going to be honest with my fans. May not be like Beyonce, but I'm like, you know, I'm going out there and I'm telling you the truth, and I'm not just jumping around dancing and being like, oh, I'm a dancer, I don't need to sing. That's stupid. Be a dancer if you want to dance. Be a singer if you want to sing. And the thing is I'm, you know, acting too, and it's something that I really love, and I'm going to choose roles that I really believe in. And I'm doing something that I like, and the people that are, you know, talking smack about me most likely aren't doing something that they like. Otherwise, they might be a little happier or have time to do something else besides dog on me. So I'd like to tell those people to go find a hobby.
Yeah. Well, you said you said you may not be the best singer, but I have to say the song that's on the soundtrack of the movie, your new one, When I Look at You.
Yeah.
I've been replaying that over and over and over again for the last 3 days in my car, and I just sing it at the top of my lungs with you. So I don't care what people say about how you sing. I love that song.
Is that the Bret Michaels one or no?
No, it's her new one.
Oh.
It's like the soundtrack of the movie, right?
Yeah.
What's the name of the movie? I don't even know.
Oh, what's the last song?
The last song.
The last song.
It's dark.
Wow. So somebody does die if it's the last song.
Uh-huh. Maybe they play it.
And the dude, the love interest is that's what I saw on the red carpet. You came clean and said, yeah, him and I are dating. So the dude in the movie, that he's an actor and he's...
Everyone knew that.
Yeah,
People goes to Australia with their best friend, like, oh yeah, just going to travel 24 hours to go visit my best friend, because no, everyone knew that. You were so behind the times. We gotta catch up more often.
All right, text me.
We don't know what's right until Miley Cyrus tells us it's right. We wait for you to clue us in on what's happening.
You know what? I respect that. I like that.
Is he a good actor? Does he have an Australian accent in the movie?
Yeah. No, he doesn't have an Australian accent, but he has an Australian accent in real life. Obviously, because I'm an idiot. He's from Australia. You guys obviously knew that part. Yeah, he's a really, you know what? You know what's dope is, like, for real, I just feel like I've been with, you know, people before in my life, even in the public eye and not, and just, you know, friends or whatever, that I feel like they may need something from me at some point, or then, you know, they could benefit from us being together. That's not really the truth with him. Like, he was going to get that role whether I was the lead or not, and he was going to get the role whether I said, you know, he's great or we started dating or not. He already had it. He already had, like, his life set up, and, like, it was already being successful and come from, like, you know, him and his brother were both, you know, doing a lot of work in Australia and stuff, so he doesn't need me to make him, you know, famous or make him do anything. So he's got his career set up on his own, and that's awesome, because then it's just less stress, and I don't have to hear about it, I don't have to talk about it. Like, we don't really talk about our work, because then I just feel like it ends up messing with your relationship. So it's pretty good.
Oh, look who's so beautiful and in love. Who's in love right now?
Will you stop it?
You know what I feel like? I feel like you two are deeper. You're deeper than other couples, that you go deeper
I
than other
think
people.
someone is reading Teen Vogue. Busted. That's so embarrassing.
Is that what you're accusing me of, reading Teen Vogue? Because I feel like you guys might go deeper than other couples. Like, you just sit back, you're like, we must be deeper than other people.
We may be deeper. I don't know. I don't know what that even means. I just start saying things, and hopefully it sounds cool.
I did read that in Teen Vogue, by the way.
I know you did.
I'm not saying I've subscribed, but I do.
I think you subscribe to Teen Vogue.
I can't stand not being cool.
Wait, Miley, is Liam really living with you?
No.
So that those people that write all that stuff, that's not true.
How would anyone know who lives with me or not? No one's ever been in my house. No one's ever, like, no creepers that write in magazines have ever seen my house, ever talked to my parents, ever, like, spoken with my friends. So they have nothing better to do but make up stories. I think they should take their ideas and put them somewhere useful, because everyone just ends up hating them when they write stupid stuff. they should actually start writing movies or something because they have such weird, crazy ideas. But they write the weirdest stuff.
Do you miss being on the Twitter?
No. It wastes your life. Are you on Twitter?
Well, yeah, we are, but
are you up late? Well, you can be because you have like a show. Like your show can be. Do you have a personal?
Yeah, we do personal stuff, but it's different because we're shameless self-promoters. Where you're beyond needing to do that. All you need to do is for people to go see your movie. We need for people to know who we are so they get behind the show. So
it was a lot easier having a Twitter than now. I just have to wake up and call people and whatever. On my Twitter, I already had like 2 million people, so I could just be like, all right, go see my movie, and that was like press itself. It is good for press, but I didn't never use it for that. I always got myself in trouble because I'd either say things that people were like, she's like, whatever, to whatever the heck. I would like offend people, or I'd say something like deep, and I'd put all the quotes up there, and they'd be like, you're not promoting. You're just putting quotes. You're promoting other quotes and other people. But, yeah, so I don't really miss it. I guess it's good if you use it for a promotion standpoint, but the only time I was supposed to be plugging, I wasn't plugging, and that was on my Twitter.
Yeah, I think one of your last tweets was us.
What, really? Oh, yeah, it was while I was on tour, right?
Yeah, we're hanging out.
Did I take a picture of y'all?
Yeah, you took a picture of my fat head.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, because we had that custom-made necklace for you that you never wear.
Yes, I do so. If you could see me, I could go pull it out of my little drawer right now and show you.
That means you're not wearing it, see?
Yeah, it's in a drawer.
I don't have it on right now. I don't sleep with necklaces on. That would choke me.
You should have had it on while you were making the last song.
You would feel really, really bad if someone would have came in my room. I would have been dead and had choked with that necklace. And then they'd be like, I wonder how she got that. And they would have said JohnJay and Rich. That would have been very, very, very bad.
JohnJay and Rich killed Miley Cyrus.
We would have worked that for all the press we could get. We could get all the press we could out of that.
I'm doing you a favor. You don't want to be the killer radio people.
And then the JohnJay and Rich Party in the USA version really would have been the last song.
It really would have been.
The last song, Miley Cyrus. When's the movie open? Friday?
March 31st.
March 31st.
We'll
all right.
You're the best,
Miley, thanks for calling in, man. Again, sorry about Bill. God rest his soul.
You know what? Gosh, Bill. If it wasn't his birthday, I would say kick him to the curb, but just kidding.
All right. Hey, have a great day. Have a great day, Miley. Thank you.
All right. Bye, dude.